do have some breaking news that we do want to bring to you regarding the war in Ukraine and this deal and these negotiations that we have been discussing here on Live Now for months. The rare earths minerals deal with the United States and with Ukraine. Well, we're coming on the air right now. It has been signed. This is breaking news here. And we heard in a video just posted from the Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, announcing some of the parameters and the particulars of that said deal. Here's Secretary Bessent. Let's listen.
Thanks to President Trump's tireless efforts to secure a lasting peace, I am glad to announce the signing of today's historic economic partnership agreement between the United States and Ukraine, establishing the United States-Ukraine Reconstruction Investment Fund. This partnership allows the United States to invest alongside Ukraine to unlock Ukraine's growth assets, mobilize American talent, capital, and governance standards that will improve Ukraine's investment climate and accelerate Ukraine's economic recovery. The Development Finance Corporation will participate and help to establish this fund in collaboration with the government of Ukraine. Today's agreement signals clearly to Russian leadership that the Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term. It's time for this cruel and senseless war to end. The killing must stop, and both the United States and the government of Ukraine look forward to quickly operationalizing this historic economic partnership for both the Ukrainian and American people.
Okay, the message there from Secretary Bessent. This was quite long in the making. There was some moments along the way that we were not entirely sure if this would ever get done, if this would ever be a done deal. More statements in, though, from the Treasury Department and Bessent himself saying this in a lengthy statement just released. Thanks to President Trump's tireless efforts to secure a lasting peace, I'm glad to announce the signing of today's historic economic partnership agreement between the United States and Ukraine, establishing the United States-Ukraine Reconstruction Investment Fund. As the president has said, the United States is committed to helping facilitate the end of this cruel and senseless war. This agreement signals clearly to Russia that the Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term. President Trump envisioned this partnership between the American people and the Ukrainian people to show both sides' commitment to lasting peace and prosperity in Ukraine. And to be clear, no state or person who financed or supplied the Russian war machine will be allowed to benefit from the reconstruction of Ukraine here. So this is quite something. A lot of people have the question. I myself have the question. Now with the signing of this deal, what will that get us in some of these efforts to get a ceasefire on the table and to ultimately bring the war to an end here? We'll be breaking all of that down with our friends there, the folks at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. In the next hour, Cliff May and I will be discussing what, if any, efforts or outcomes can be attained in relation to this deal. But good progress on this deal. We'll be also kind of breaking down some of the parameters of the deal itself. What does it mean for the United States? What does it mean for Ukraine? We're waiting for Ukraine also to respond. My producers are looking for Ukrainian response online.